Today we're working on balancing the heart, and this is related to the fire element. The heart, according to the Chinese medicine, is the emperor of all the other organs. So when the heart is not well, it affects all the other organs as well. But this is also the center of our emotions. And according to Chinese medicine, all emotions are manifestations of our thoughts. So if negative emotions or bad living habits are affecting any of the organs, it also affects the heart. The heart is like the emperor, and it's got 3 helpers. One of them is the pericardium. This is the sac which is around the heart. This is like the heart protector. And then we have got the small intestines. The small intestines are the ones which bring clarity to our mind. And we have got the triple warmer, which is an energetic organ, which is in charge of the digestion and getting rid of the used up qi. And it's also, the triple warmer is also in charge of our relationships, of the relationships which we have with other people and with ourselves, with our true self, that observer within us, with our higher self and the source creator, that intelligence which is bigger than the sum of us. When your heart is out of balance, you might feel overexcited, very easily exhausted, or disconnected from yourself. Your mind wants to sink down into the heart. According to the Chinese cosmology, our mind is its core, it's rooted in the heart. And if this connection is severed for one reason or another, then we are disconnected from ourselves. And this particular class is also a very good class for the summertime, and especially if you're experiencing overheating. For example, during the summertime, or if you are going through the menopause and heat waves are getting to you. So try this class and let me know if it helps you. My name is Judith, and you are at Lucid Mind Qigong for medical, martial and spiritual purposes. A very nice tool for inner observation is to notice how you feel at the beginning of a Qigong exercise compared to how you feel at the end of a Qigong exercise. So 0 being the worst and 10 being the best, noticing how you feel emotionally, physically and mentally. And you can give yourself 1 number, which is expressing that. And then at the end of the class, we compare again. So give yourself a moment just to observe, how do you feel right now? Very good. And we are going to compare that at the end of our class. Put your feet shoulder width apart and put a smile on your face, remembering the central channel which is coming through the crown of your head, going all the way through the body and coming out of the perineum, anchoring itself in the earth. And like in any other class, we want to align our body first. We want to remember that this body belongs to nature. This body needs nature. It needs the connection to earth. So we want to start circulating our hands and then just focus in on our hands and notice what it is that what we can feel. As soon as you put your attention into your hands, you probably start feeling a certain tingling sensation starting at your fingertips. But what you also can feel is the attraction of the earth, the magnetism of the earth, how it is pulling your hands down, lifting up, and you're allowing your hands to roll down again, how strong this pull of the earth is. And when you open up your eyes and you look around, you notice that everything else is pulled towards the center of the earth. This earth stabilizes, it brings everything into alignment. And this is also the connection to the triple warmer. Very good. The triple warmer is also the one who has got a 6th sound. The triple warmer is a very important energetic organ within the Chinese medicine system. So you want to get connected to the earth. Very good. And then you want to bring up this earth confidence, bring it up above your head. Exhale and just breathe normal. And notice now the energy which is coming down from above. This is like a force which is coming towards you. This is probably the gravitational force and the expansive force of the universe. So this is something which is coming towards you. This is the yang energy. And you want to bring this energy between your hands, and then inhale, and then bring that yang energy through the center channel, exhaling down. And imagine that you are rooting even further down into the earth. Now collect this earth energy one more time, bring it up. Collect the heavenly chi, and now bring the mix of heavenly and earth chi through the center of your body, exhaling through the mouth. That is a yin-yang energy now. We're bringing it in through the Tai Chi pole. The Tai Chi pole is the central channel. Exhale out. And the reason why it is called a Tai Chi pole, it is because it's bringing balance, like a DNA between the yin and yang. Exhale. Very good. Working with the heart energy, we want to open up the CV17. This point on the front here, which is between the nipples on men or women who don't have big breasts. But when we have a little bit more volume here, then it's more difficult to find. It's about 4 fingers from the sternum up in the middle that you want to find a little dent or a little spot which is a little bit more painful than the other ones. And this is the CV17. This is the opening into the middle dantian. And you just want to kind of circulate this, rotate here. It's also the opening into the heart. Very good. And you can also imagine that there is a space which is going from the front here into the back. You can imagine there's like a laser connecting it. And then when you inhale, you can open up. And then when you exhale, you push it through, all the way through the body. Imagine that it's coming out through the back. And then inhale and exhale. Now add the smile. And exhale. Very good. And then put your hands in the front and the back if you can, or otherwise just in the front on this particular area, connecting to the middle dantian, but also connecting to the heart and the fire element. Very good. And then put your hands together in prayer position and put the knuckles of the thumbs onto that CV17. You're going to make a connection. Very good. And then notice the connection between the crown of your head, that central channel, the Tai Chi pole, and your feet. Smile, come into Wuji posture, lower your coccyx bone. If you would like to know more what a Wuji posture is or what a Tai Chi pole is and how to breathe better in Qigong, I invite you in to do the basic course with me. I'm just going to teach you those ones, and it includes 3 classes. And where you can then enjoy the classes more. But let's put our hands up here onto the center of our heart. And now inhale, open up. And exhale. So when you're doing this, is called prayer wings. When you're opening up, you go like this. You go forward, open up, looking up. And then you close. And again, open. And close. And last one. And close. Very good. You can repeat more if you like, but we are going to go on to the next movement. The sound for the heart is, this is a healing sound. The healing sounds, they purify the heart and the heart meridians, all 4 of them, but it also tonifies them. So if there is an excess of qi, it removes the excess, but if there is a deficiency, it refills it. It is like a tool to bring the heart energy, the fire energy back into balance, okay? So you put your feet shoulder width apart, focus on this heart area, and then start shaking with the ha sound. Very nice. And one more. Then the one to the sides. One to the other side. And one to the middle. Once you learn this class, you can do more of this shaking. I recommend that you repeat this class several times until you know the sequence, and then you can repeat this class in your garden, outside, when you are in the forest or at the beach. And it's excellent to do it in the summer, especially if you are experiencing heat, and then you can do it early in the morning or late in the evening. The next flow I'm going to show you is for balancing the heat in our body. Works for both cold or hot. Okay, so this is called arm swings. You put your hand to the shoulder and then you knock them down, you like let them fall and exhale, and then inhale, and you kind of bring the air to your head. Exhale. And what you want to do here, you really want to bring the head below. You want to bring the heart kind of below the hips. So it's and what you can also imagine here, if you are experiencing heat, is that you are in a cold area or in a cold period of the place you are living. Or if you're experiencing cold, you can imagine that you are in the warm area or in the warm season of the year, or somewhere where you really like to be and where you really like to experience the heat. So you can imagine that you are kind of swinging down to it and bringing it up to your head. And exhale. And last one. And then come up. And then you exhale down. Notice how that feels. You can do one more. Just come here from the head and bring the heat down. And one more. And then just come into Wuji posture and observe how you feel. Very nice. One of the reasons why the heart can become imbalanced is because we are not controlling our thoughts. It is like a monkey mind. The thoughts are going back and forth. And in Qigong or in the Chinese medicine, the mind and the brain and the heart, they are closely connected. They also believe that the mind is really in the heart, and you want to kind of sink your mind into the heart, not just having our consciousness in the head, but actually sinking it down to the mind. And one way of calming the mind is cleaning the heart meridians, which is the heart meridian and the pericardium, which are on the inside of your arms. So put your hands like this at the level of your chest, and then bring that one hand back and the other one forward. Okay, so you are standing like this, and then you put one forward and one backward. And then you come here to the shoulder and then push along the shoulder to the other shoulder and clean. It's like cleaning the whole line. So you come up, and this is hand is turning, then you come up and then clean past the ear, come to the shoulder and clean the whole level. Okay, so it's, you go back, inhale and go in, if you want to learn all those movements one by one, you can sign up to the level 1 Qigong course, which also has got an option of teacher training. Level 1 Qigong course, which basically brings you from beginner all the way to Qigong teacher. So here you inhale, look at your hand, come over to the shoulder, exhale and push it away. Calm the monkey. Inhale, exhale, and one more. And then just start cleaning out, making it smaller, and let go. And then you can just shake a little bit again, letting go any of the blockages we may have loosened. You just want to let them go into the earth. Very good. And then you notice how you feel. Ah, very nice. And now we want to start moving the chi. From now on, we would like to breathe through the nose, means we inhale and exhale through the nose, and you can put the tongue on the back of your teeth, connecting the renmai and the dumai, the two meridians which are coming up on the front and coming up on the back and meeting here on the upper lip. So you want to put the tongue here behind the teeth. Very good. Connect. Come into Wuji earth posture. Feel the earth. So you're going to do something which is called Qi Shi, opening up the flow. As you're bringing the arms up, you sink down, you're like rooting down further, and then you turn your hands a little bit and bring it down. What you're doing here is you are lifting the hand, you're lifting the chi from the earth. You're like beginning the flow, you're very much rooted, and then you're bringing the chi close to you, and as you are sinking it down, you straighten out your body. Okay? So, in and ex. In and ex. And 3 more. In through the nose and ex through the nose. Notice the peace you are creating, the calmness, and we are just opening up the chi. We are just opening up the flow. Qi Shi. Last one. Very well. And then when you sink your hands into Wuji posture and just notice how you feel in Qigong. In Qigong, it is very much about observation. It's very much about introspection, connecting to your inner observer, to your true self. And once you are connected, looking at the world in a different way. More calm, more relaxed, more connected to that which you truly are. Very nice. We're going to do the next movement, which is called sun over the lake. The sun is a synonym for the fire. It's a symbol for the fire element. And the water, which is cooling down the heat and which is necessary for life to be able to even emerge on this planet. So we are feeling the lake under our hands. We are standing straight, and then we come to the side and then collect that sun which is below the surface, bring it up and sink it down on the other side. It's now going down the lake. So now it's night, and then we go to the other side. This is like symbolically the night, and then the sun starts rising. And as the sun starts rising, we collect it into our hands, lift it up, and bring it over and sink it down. And again, it is a very much a yin-yang movement. And you're also activating here all the heart meridians as well as the lung, the chest meridian. So everything which is happening in the upper area as well as your small and large intestines are activated here. So this is, in one hand, all the meridians, all the organs which have got to do with the digestion and expulsion of qi, which have organs which are taking in qi and getting rid of used up qi. And also the way you express yourself, the way you connect with the humanity, with the other humans. So inhale up and exhale down. And we're going to change now, come to the center. And now we're going to change the direction. So again, we come up here, we bring the sun out of the lake, bring it over, and sink it down. This particular exercise which we are doing here, we're going to, as well as the entire 5 element series, we're going to go deeper in the module 2 and 3 of our Qigong, of the Qigong level 1. Especially if you also want to become an instructor, you're going to have a series of about 30 to 40 different exercises with which you can create a class and also adjust your class according to the need of the class or according to your personal need. If you need specific healing. Exhale, and 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more. And come back to the posture, to the Wuji posture, and just notice how wonderfully you feel. And it's time to close our class. So we're going to use the dragon rises from the earth. And I like to do this very much into all 4 directions. First, we're going to learn how it works, and then we're going to do 1 into each one of the directions: east, south, west, north. Okay? So we connect to the earth. We connect the roots in. And we collect this rising energy of the dragon, of the wood element, which the fire needs to express itself. So we collect the earth chi, we bring it up, we inhale, then we collect it at the top and then stabilize it back into the earth. We root it back down. And again, inhale, collect the heavenly chi and stabilize it, bring it into the earth. And then turn east. In my case, east is this way. So now you're connecting to the east where the sun rises, and then you do it again. Inhale, connect with this wood energy. So you connect with the east, with the wood energy, bring it down, exhale, and then do it with the other hand. Inhale, and exhale. Then you turn towards the south, which in my case is there. So it's in, X, and the other one. Then I turn to the west, where the sun goes down. And then I turn north. And then we come back to the south, because we're doing the fire element. So in this case, my south is there. And we go with both hands in, bring both hands up, inhale, collect the fire and energy and bring it down through the center of our channel and bring it down into alignment, into rootedness with the earth. Very good. And then put your hands onto your belly, put your feet together, and then just do bamboo in the wind, allowing your body to move, regulate itself. If you need to open up the legs again, open them up again, but just allow your body to move whichever way it feels necessary. Very nice. And now is the moment to check how you are feeling now after that short class of Qigong. On that thermostat we made from 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. And I would love you to share with me how you're feeling now, if your number has changed. And also let me know where you're watching from, what town or state and what country. And you can also add your name, because sometimes I can't see your name from your account. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to practice more, if you want to become more proficient at Qigong, I have got a nice beginner's course which includes 5 workshops which you can do in your own time. And you can see all the different offers below. And at my website I have got also coaching programs to coach you through difficult situations with Qigong, where you learn step by step how to get out of this with my guidance. Love, light and Qi to you.